Are you having a hard time keeping your players focused on their goals? Here are 3 things that are going to be game changers. Let's see if you're doing them at your table. See you on the other side. I'm Baba Tucker with MageGate Games, and if you like role-playing games and rolling dice, you're in the right place. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you never miss another video. Today, we're talking about how we can guide Dungeons & Dragons play with PC objectives, scene objectives, and campaign objectives. The first step in any Dungeons & Dragons campaign is to establish what player characters' objectives are. What motivates them? What are their goals? Why are they even on this adventure? Knowing the answers to these questions helps inform all of the future decisions you're going to make as a dungeon master. And as a player, you get to look at what you're going to do to motivate you during play and help you remember your play style and what you're playing for. A simple PC's overarching objective could be they want to find an ancient magic artifact to help restore their family's honor. And an example of a single session player objective could be that the player is now investigating a tower that has mysteriously appeared in the town, and they are searching this tower for clues to the artifact. Remember, GMs, it's going to be a lot easier if all your PCs have some form of overlapping objectives because it can help drive play and also help motivate players into working together. Now that we've established the PC's objectives, let's take a look at how we can use scene objectives to help the player characters progress towards their goals. Before every scene, consider what tasks need to be accomplished and which skills your players might need to draw from to succeed. What are the stakes of failure? Will they face negative consequences like death, or do you want your players to learn something from their mistakes? An example of the scene objective in our imagined scenario could be that the players are trying to get into the tower they believe has clues about the magical artifact without being noticed while securing a safe way out after they are done. After understanding this, you can start adding challenges to hinder your players from achieving their objectives. The last piece of the puzzle is campaign objectives, and this is where we tie everything together and give the story a sense of structure. How do PC objectives and scene objectives help bring these bigger goals to life? This campaign objective could just be noted down as the party wants to find the lost artifact before their enemies can use it for evil purposes. And the plot twist is one of the characters is the artifact, a human construct. Establishing PC objectives, scene objectives, and campaign objectives helps dungeon masters create focused adventures with achievable goals. Knowing your players' motivations keeps everyone focused on the same goal and allows for creative storytelling. Let's go ahead and put this all together with the PC approaches that I talked about in the Game Changer video, making D&D more immersive. How PC's attitude and approaches to a scene can help immerse you into play. Depending on the approaches the players or characters have chosen, they might try to sneak in or go in guns blazing. Both of these approaches will require the players to use different skills and different actions to achieve their goals. For example, if some of them chose to sneak in, then they'll need to make stealth checks and look for traps or secret doors. Whereas the other characters who have chosen to go in guns blazing will definitely require them to go into a combat encounter. Ultimately, the party's goal is to find the clues to be able to acquire the artifact before their enemy does. But with each approach chosen, there are smaller objectives that will bring the bigger campaign objectives alive. If you're in the camp of you're going to let your players outright know what their objectives are, or if you're the secretive DM who tries to make everything mysterious, it is empowering for players to even come up with their own objectives for campaigns or sessions. So remember, you don't have to do all the work for that. Ask your players what their next session objective might be. This can help inspire potential plot twists as well as other ideas for your campaign. How do you use objectives in your campaigns? Tell me down in the comments. And if you found any of this enjoyable or interesting, click on the links below to help support us. Down there, you can find a free PDF to our Game Master's Guide to Heirloom Magic items, as well as links to our books and Patreon, where it helps support us making content and books and videos just like this. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in another video. If you'd like to see more things like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon. If you feel like supporting us and helping us bring more things to you and our community through the MageGate, go ahead and check out our links in the description below and join our Patreon. If you haven't picked up your free Heirloom Magic item PDF, go ahead and check out our website where you can get that for free. Thank you so much again, and see you in another video.